Welcome everyone to the Fibre Friends podcast. I'm Cheryl from My Needle Crafts.
Hi everybody, I'm Louise from Wildflower Wool.
So, did you have a good week?
I had a great week.
Awesome.
Yeah. And I'm super excited because it is the kickoff of our Get Her Done knit along.
Get her done. Yes, it is. I had a very busy week.
Did you?
So,
all right. Do we get to see some of your old whips that you've got tucked away?
Yeah, I pulled some out this morning.
You did? Okay, good. I can't wait.
I got a few things. I did not bring my sweater because
you didn't.
I'll do the big reveal.
Okay. Next week?
Next week.
Okay.
Maybe at the end of our 10 days.
At the end of our 10 days, so it could be in 2 podcasts.
That's right.
Okay.
I don't want to put too much pressure on myself. Because you got to wait till you see what I have.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I didn't pull it that much. Okay, so for anybody who's just joining us this week, we have a Get Her Done KAL, or make along, because it can be crochet too.
Or challenge.
Or a challenge, yes. So the idea is it's 10 days. It's starting today, which is Friday when we record, Friday, June the 11th. Going for 10 days until the following Sunday, June the 11th. It can be anything you have that needs to be finished up, or it could be just a big project like Cheryl's sweater or some of my projects that have got tucked away for a while. And you kind of forget about them, right? You think you're going to come back to them, and then you start something else, and then there's something new, and it just, before you long, these poor projects have got shoved to the back of a closet somewhere, right?
Right.
So you pull something out, and if it's like super big, it's an Afghan or a sweater, you could just like pick a challenge, a personal challenge for you. It could be like, knit one sleeve in the 10 days, or knit so many inches on a blanket or something.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, just to get it back into kind of your rotation, right? So
exactly.
Yeah, it can get some.
Yeah, so starting today's the 11th, and we'll go through until Sunday the 20th.
Yes. I know it's gonna be fun. It's like a blitz. It's a challenge.
Yeah.
See what you can get done.
Get her done.
Get her done. Okay. So let's see. What did you pull out to get?
Oh, you want to see already? Okay. Well,
let's jump right in. I want to see.
Last week we talked about some things that I had started way back when the girls were little. So they're now 15 and 17. So, and this is shameful because I had no project bags back then. These are in plastic grocery bags. So
this is the one we've been wanting to see all week long.
I can't remember which kid I started making this for.
Because it was, oh my God, look how cute it is. Look at the little ears. Aww.
So I don't even know where this has come from. I'm thinking maybe out of a magazine, but it doesn't even say.
Do you think, had you ever knit it before, or this was the first?
It's number 11, teddy bear suit.
They get very creative with the names, don't they? In some of those magazines.
So this is what I had finished.
Oh, look at it. Oh, it's so cute.
And I'm guessing that I stopped. I was gonna do booties for it maybe, and I didn't have enough. Oh no, I lie.
Oh, you had 1, 2. Oh, you had 2.
They're done, and the ends are even woven.
Oh no, and they didn't even get used?
Nope.
Oh, bummer.
And
those are the ears?
those are the ears.
So they just needed to be sewn on.
And that's all I have left. And I can't even tell you what yarn it is because there's no ball bands. I have a zipper. That's it. and this. So it is an acrylic, and I'm gonna say that it is a worsted.
Yeah.
It's soft.
I think it was maybe like Canadiana, Patents
No, it's
Canadiana.
too soft to be Canadiana.
Oh, okay. So a red heart or a Bernat Super Saver.
Yeah, like the
something.
brown is a marled yarn.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Yeah, I love it.
Well, it's super cute.
So yeah,
So how long? So you think it's either 15 or 17 years old, depending on which.
well, somewhere along that line.
And we asked in last week's podcast if anybody had an older whip, and most people didn't. Oh no, but somebody did, but I think it might have been a cross stitch project.
Mm.
Is that possible?
And this is all knit and garter stitch. Like it's unbelievably thick and warm.
So what's your plan for it? Will you?
I'm gonna finish it, and then I don't know. Then maybe I'll put it away in case, you know, grandbabies arrive at some point in time.
Yes, I think that's what I would do.
Could take forever. I think these booties are way too big for this, but
It does look, well,
you know, what's gauge, right?
okay, but nobody else out there agree with her, please.
Well, you know, 15 years ago, what was gauge? I learned a lot since then.
Oh, for sure. But it
But
looks,
yeah.
you did a great job on it. So what does it have the weight all the way around? Is that an I-cord edging? Or just,
I think it's just a pickup. And yeah, it was, so it looks like just a few knitted rows.
oh, so then does it just curl?
And it just curls, yeah.
So it looks like a.
So that you can, so the purl side is what's showing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really nice edging, actually, really nice. And it starts down here and goes all the way up around, but it's all, I don't know how the heck I got that all on a knee. I must have used a circular.
You must have. That's super cute. Okay, so project number 1.
So that's the first one. Sew on the ears and put the zipper in.
Okay.
And then it's done. You want me to keep going?
Yeah, let's see them all.
It's shameful. It really is.
But that's what this is for, right? Because you were not alone. I mean, gosh, how many projects do I have started? And a lot of people have lots of projects.
So this is Canadiana.
Ooh, I think I recognize them.
And these are at least 10 years old.
I remember that color.
Mittens that I just have to, and they were for the girls with big cuffs. So I just have to sew them up.
Cute.
Don't quite fit me.
And then what's the plan for those? Will you keep those, or will you donate those?
I probably will finish them. Oh, one's still attached somewhere. Oh, maybe not.
So you left a long enough tail so that you can just sew it up, right?
Not one, but 2 pairs.
2 children, 2 pairs.
One's bigger than the other, you know. Little girls. I'll find somebody to give them to.
Yeah, somebody can
that might like them.
They're cute.
So there's those. And those were knit from.
Doesn't everybody have that book?
An oldie but a goodie.
Everybody has that book.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been around for a long time.
Yeah. But you know, there's some great patterns in here.
Mm-hmm.
So those are just called fancy socks, you know.
They are fancy.
Yeah. Oh, and my grandmother's men's sock pattern from a bazillion years ago, handwritten.
Oh my
still
God,
in the book.
That's super.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have that pattern book from my grandma too, when I got all of her knitting things. But you know what? I remember, like, do you remember when the yarn shop was open in St. Mary's? I can't even remember what the shop was called.
Like not McPherson Crafts.
Persons, no, we always just called it Melba's because it was Melba that owned it. But I can remember going in her shop, right? And she would have like the little spinny racks of patterns. And they were all patterns, all those booklets,
Yeah.
the larger ones. And this was, oh my gosh, this is probably, do I want to say how many years ago? Like, how old's my daughter? So we're talking at least like 20 years ago.
Mm.
And because I remember, I think first time I walked into that shop, I was looking for a dress pattern for Anita. And she was
Oh.
maybe just like 4 or 5, something. Yeah, probably not very old. And because this is like pre-Ravelry,
Right.
everything, right? So all you had for patterns was your local yarn shop. And there were I found one pattern book and it was a patterns. And I knit her this cute little dress out of the butterfly cotton that was
Mhm.
navy and light blue and pink and white stripes on the top. But that was the only pattern I could find.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
But
don't remember any other yarn shop other than in the back of McPherson's, and you went in at the side instead of in the front door.
yes, I
But
liked it when it was set up that way.
yeah, but I don't remember any other yarn shop in town.
There was, I don't know how long she was there. It was a couple of years. She was there for a few
Maybe it was one of the short stints when I didn't live here.
maybe.
So in the same bag,
Yes.
I have
Oh, dish towels, hand towels.
2 little hand towels that, are knit. They need ends woven and buttons put on them.
Yeah.
I have 2 of them because I had a great big humongous ball of yellow. I don't know where I got it. And then I have 1, 2,
Dishcloths.
3 dishcloths that all they need is this.
And
So I will finish that.
so do you think that's probably Bernat Handicrafter?
I would say yes,
Probably.
100%.
Yeah.
That's bag 2.
Okay, so what's the plan for those? Will you use those in the kitchen?
Yeah, I'm thinking probably.
Yeah.
I'll just use them.
Might as well, right?
Yeah.
Give each one of your children a dishcloth.
I couldn't use them in the shower. I don't know. I haven't decided if I want to use them as like a face cloth or if I want to use them in the kitchen.
You can contemplate that important decision while you're weaving in your ends.
I can. They'll probably stay nicer if they're in the bathroom than they would if they were in the kitchen.
Yes. There you go. Bathroom.
That's my thought. Oh, I better put that pattern back in there. All right. I have one more bag.
Okay.
Back in the day, when I didn't really know about, well, I shouldn't say I didn't know about, but I never knew how important it was to check your gauge. I would just read this is the yarn, this is the needles you're supposed to use. And, go from there.
Yep.
So I started knitting a sweater. This is the Bernat denim style acrylic yarn. And in the bowl band is this cute little
Yes, the little hoodie.
So I got this far.
Oh, look at it. It just needs the hood.
So it's a little wide, but I don't know if that was from my gauge or if maybe that's just how it is. It looks like it's a drop shoulder, right?
Yeah, it looks like it's a really comfy kind of.
So, and for acrylic yarn, this stuff is nice and soft. So yeah, that's what I got done. And there's the hood.
Oh, the hood is actually knit.
Oh yeah, it's knit and the back's already sewn up and everything. Here,
Oh my God.
not well sewn up, mind you, but
Mm.
my skills have definitely improved.
Better done than perfect.
I knit a lot for my kids. When Christopher was a baby, I knit him, I couldn't tell you how many little sweaters, like
Oh, that's cute.
million, like, oh, if
Do
there
you,
was one, there was 20.
do you still have a bunch of them? Did you keep them?
I did save a few of them, but they were all knit in acrylic, not the nicest yarn back then, right?
Yeah.
Because I didn't know any better. You just bought it at, Zellers or, wherever.
Yep.
So yeah, I have to
That's really cute.
sew this up. So there's a strange line down the back. I don't know if it's just from being folded or what. It almost looks like a ladder, but there shouldn't be a ladder because it's knit in one piece. But yeah, I'll finish that up.
Just a fold line.
Some kid somewhere will like it. I don't know if I'll donate it or give it to somebody who's got a kid, but I have like a whole another ball and a bit of a ball left. So
I'm pretty sure I have some of that down in my basement stash.
oh, you know what?
Oh, that was what the other one was knit.
So yep, 100%.
There you go. There's a little
The
one.
other one's knit out of the same yarn, just in a brown.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that yarn was around for that long. If you've had it for one of the girls' outfits, so 15, oh my gosh, I guess 15 years.
Maybe I made it later for something else. I don't know. Maybe somebody else was having a baby and I was going to make it.
But you know what? 15 years goes by kind of quick. Maybe it has been around that long. Because I'm pretty sure now I'm going to take a little trip down to my basement yarn stash and see. I had some blue of that yarn, but I know I gave it to a lady that I worked with because she was a knitter and she had no yarn. And of course we could not have that happen. So I brought her in some of those balls to knit herself a shawl.
So I just figured out why it's so soft.
What? Oh, okay. What does that have cotton?
70% soft acrylic.
Yeah. Soft acrylic.
Yeah. And 30% soft cotton.
Oh, does
so it's in a cotton blend. That's why it's so nice.
Nice.
Man, I could make myself a nice little cowl out of this.
Good.
That would be so comfy. It is really soft.
I know that's kind of one of those yarns that you wish had not been discontinued.
Mm-hmm.
It was a nice one. And I'm pretty sure that I bought that yarn for that same little hoodie pattern.
Knit sweaters for him, it says.
Knit sweaters.
He should knit sweaters for me.
I've brought you all down to my basement yarn stash. I wanted to see if I have any of that same yarn that Cheryl knit those baby clothes out of, and I think I do. Let's pull this tote down. Oh boy. Silly question. I do. Oh, it is so soft. Oh, there's that same man's sweater. What was this one? Oh, there's a woman's pullover. Anyways, what colorway is this? Rodeo tan. Interesting. I was pretty sure. This looks like the same brown that Cheryl made that little onesie out of. Super cute and super soft. What will I make with all this?
Isn't that funny? All
Those
right.
are my three. Those are my three from the back of the closet whips.
Okay. But that
I would like to finish.
That wasn't all of your closet though, was it?
I got rid of a lot of stuff that I knew I would never finish. Like once I went through all my stuff, Mom helped me back a few years ago that I had in storage downstairs and what I wanted to finish and yarn I wanted to get rid of, kind of like when you did your organizing.
Yeah.
And I donated a whole bunch of like old acrylic yarns and stuff. And I had found some, I think there was a feather and fan baby dress, like baby dress that I was knitting on. I may still have it because I couldn't bear to, it was a lot of work.
Sure.
It was only about 3/4 done. I might have it somewhere, but I'm not going to finish it
No. Just
because
keep it
you
for-
know, the yarn's not that nice, right?
yeah.
So, but there were some stuff like that that I just kind of tossed.
Well,
But-
yeah. If you don't like
But
the yarn,
that's for the most part, those ones I kept. And I think that was all that was in the closet. There is a lot of yarn up there that I don't know that I'll ever use. But
keep it for a little while. That can be another sorting day, right?
it can be. It
Excellent.
definitely can be.
So is that, so those are all, that's all just finishing. Do you have any?
Most of it's just finished.
And then of course you have your sweater that you're gonna actually do knitting, on,
So my sweater is what I have to knit.
right? Okay. So you'll leave us in suspense for that one.
Yeah.
For the time being. Are you gonna try-
Everybody has seen it mostly. So
everybody- yeah, you said last week what it was both the sleeves and the collar, right? The shawl collar.
2 sleeve and the shawl collar. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then I think I'll just crochet up the 2 sides and put a zipper in it.
Okay. Nice. I cannot
So what do you got?
see it.
What'd you find?
Well, I pulled this one. I've been working on this already for the last week because this is my European road trip shawl. And this is my project that I'm
Oh, yes.
was going to try to finish my little Jocelyn and I's monthly whip check-in. This was a project I said.
So long.
Oh, I know look, it's so big already, and this is only almost 2 balls, and the pattern calls for 6.
That's only 2 balls.
I think so.
I would have thought that was about 4.
No, because this is because remember it got stuck in my closet because I had started the 1 ball. So you start down here with a little point, you do some increasing, and when I got to the end of my ball, maybe I should weigh it because it does look big for 2 balls, doesn't it? I don't know. I thought it was only 2
Mhm.
balls. I had no.
Maybe you're on your 3rd.
Maybe I'm on my 3rd. That would make me happier. Oh, there's a progress keeper down here and I don't know why. This is where I started with Jocelyn. I put this one on. So in the last 2 weeks, I've got this much done. Anyway, I don't know. I guess I had thought I was on 1 ball. Maybe I am on 3rd. I thought I had, anyways. The whole point, it got stuck in my closet because I came to the end of a ball and then it just got set aside. So I'm going to try to finish this for July 1st. So for our challenge, I'm wanting to see if I can knit 10 days, maybe 2 balls. We'll see. That's kind of my challenge, is two balls to knit on here.
Is that in stockinette?
Yes, it is. And it is, oh, I'll just show you this ball. Oop. I lost it. There it is. So it's sock weight, patterns, the stretch sock yarn. So it's cotton. It's a cotton and viscose, I think. Cotton wool, nylon, and elastic.
Oh, there you go.
So I've got this little bit. So I'm going to grab 2 other balls and put them in my project bag, and we'll see how much I get done in 10 days. So
Awesome. So that must be nice and squishy and soft.
It is nice. It's soft. It's light. It's soft. Yeah. I really, there again,
Good.
it's another one that I wish hadn't been discontinued because I really like knitting with it. I know we talked before
Mhm.
that other people, it's kind of one of those things, you like it or you don't, but I really, really liked it. So I pulled out 2 project bags out of my closet from downstairs. And I can't remember what's in them. So should I pick, which bag should we look in? I was thinking of
Oh, well, we have to look in them both now because I want to know.
you want to know. Okay, which one should I work on for the challenge?
That one.
The green one?
No, the other one.
The snow
It's
one?
smaller. Do
Okay.
you know what's in it?
Nope. And I feel like I should, but oh. Oh, okay. I don't think this qualifies.
Because it's not started yet.
It's not started. It's 2 balls.
Just 2 beautiful balls of yarn.
2. What was I going to make? I assume I was going to make a shawl with it, right?
What is that? It looks silky.
It does. It is Ultra Prima Cascade, 100% cotton.
Cotton. Pima cotton, right?
Pima cotton. Yes.
So it's got a sheen to it.
Yes, it does.
Beautiful.
Really, yeah, it's gorgeous. I don't know if there's no just a number for a colorway.
So is it creamy or is it tend to more white?
I would cream.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I don't even know what I was going to make with that. Maybe
well, you better put it up on your stash in your wall so that you can look at it.
that's what I was thinking. I think it needs to come out of the bag. This was Rita made me this bag.
That's pretty. I love it.
I know, isn't it gorgeous? I like it. So yeah, I think this should just probably go back in my stash since it's not even started. Well, this was
Exactly.
a nice thought.
And then if it's on your wall, you'll see it and maybe you'll think of something to make with it.
I know. Maybe I should
It
put
would,
it back
what
out.
weight is it?
It must be
Like a DK or is it
I think it's
fingering?
I think a DK. It looks heavier than fingering.
Summer top, summer top, summer top.
I know. There's only 2 balls of it though. I don't think 2 balls would make it an appropriate summer top for me.
That's the dilemma I've had.
So the gauge is 22 to 24 stitches. So that's a DK to on a 4mm. 220 yards, 200 meters. Anyways, it's very nice, very soft. Okay, so that's not going to qualify for the whip challenge because it is not a it was a wannabe whip. It never made
Oh,
it.
there we go.
Okay, so let's
Oh, now it's the green and yellow bag.
now it's the green and yellow bag. Isn't this pretty? This was a gift bag. Oh, and it's got pretty yellow lining in it. I always like it when the bags have a fun pattern inside. It's like a secret surprise. Okay, this whole project is a surprise. Okay, the first rule to putting projects away is writing a note or something and remembering what it's supposed to be.
Because Louise doesn't follow patterns.
Well, no, because I very rarely knit from a pattern. I always make up my own. I wrote a note.
Yay. Well, look at those colors.
March the 9th. So 3 colors. Oh, this is going to be fun to finish.
March 9th, what year?
I think 2020. I know, silly me for not writing the year, right?
That's funny.
Okay, 3 color Feral Cowl, classic wool. So yeah, and I've got one little start on here. And I was probably just going to make up a pattern as I was going. So I guess I can continue on with that.
And
So
what is this? What are we making?
it says it's supposed
cowl?
to be a cowl.
Oh, there you go.
So there's my start. Okay, I
It
think
looks good.
I think
Looks good so far.
it does look good so far, doesn't it? Off to a good start. So navy and cream. So what, yeah, what are my colors? So this is Aaron. Classic
Oh,
wool.
Patton's classic wool.
Surprise, surprise. Navy. And what's the blue? Blue Storm.
Pretty. Hold it up a little higher. There we go. Nice.
And this one, yeah, this ball is really old because it's got the old label on it.
Yeah,
And
nice.
anyways, well, I'll have to get creative and figure out what I would like to do with this.
That's even more fun.
I know. And look, there's where one of my 16-inch needles went. No wonder I have a hard time finding them. They're already in projects. Okay, I wonder if I have to look back through some of my notebooks where I write down my patterns and just see what I have done.
I bet you if you go back and look, it's probably one of your New Start Mondays or something that you started.
Well, it will be, yeah. I just don't know what my thoughts were. Anyways, there it is. A little bit of a start. Fun. Okay, I'll fit that in.
Great.
The cowl and my European road trip shawl, just 2 balls. That's gonna be a lot of knitting, but we've got 2 full weekends. We've got all this
Yes.
weekend and all next weekend. There's Ravelry threads are open. I talked last week about that you or I really don't use Ravelry for chit chat because we've got the Facebook group. We've got the Fibre
Right.
Friday Night Knit In Facebook group. So that's where most of the chit chat goes. But I did get a few comments. People had messaged me and just saying, where's the Ravelry thread? So for this one, I started 2 threads. There is a chit chat thread. So if you want to chit chat there, it's open to do so. And then I put a finished thread where we will pick the winners from. So they are there, but for the most part, really just post pictures on the Facebook group, show us what you're working on, what your goal is, if you want to finish it, or if you just have, you know, a set number of inches or whatever that you want to work on.
Mhm.
then we can
And for
try to get
anybody that's new, the Facebook group is Fibre Friends Friday Night Knit In.
Yes.
Because every Friday night, Louise does a live video from 6 till 8.
Yes. You can join me there. And Cheryl, you've been joining in some of the Friday nights too. So
I have. I won't make it this week again because we're having a little family cake get together tonight. So
and would that be because it was somebody's birthday?
it was on Wednesday. Yeah. I went out and got sunburnt on the lake fishing. It was great.
So what was a good day other than the sunburn?
Yeah. I don't know. You'd think I'd be old enough by now to know better, but for some reason got some put on because my sister, you know, sprayed my back and
Yeah.
whatever, and I was gonna do the rest, and we kind of got going out on our kayaks, and then I kind of forgot by the time it was too late.
Yeah, because once you start to feel it, it's like
Yeah,
game over.
definitely too late. But I did lather lots on, but too late.
Too
So yeah. So tonight we're gonna have a little birthday cake and stuff.
Okay. Well, then maybe the following Friday, maybe then you and I we can be live in the Facebook group and we can chat with everybody because
Yeah.
we have fun chats. We sometimes talk about knitting, sometimes not, a lot of times not. It's like a in-person knit group, right? If you were all
Yeah.
sitting and knitting at your local yarn shop, we talk about knitting and then it evolves into this and cooking and books and Netflix and travel and
Yeah, just about anything. It's
absolutely.
fun.
It is
And we've
very,
had
very fun.
Yeah, we've had lots of new people join. It's really so, I mean, answer the questions, how you heard about us
Yeah.
and if you're a knitter or whatever. And yeah, I think in the last week, we've had like almost 10 new people join. So yeah, it's great.
It's a really great group. People are always
Mhm.
all week long posting pictures of what they're working on and all kinds of knitting stuff. And then we do the live on Friday nights for a couple of hours, which is super fun. Yeah, it's a really great group.
Yeah, and people from all over, which makes it fun
Yeah,
too. Yeah.
absolutely.
So what have you been knitting on this week?
Well, another cowl. And another colorwork cowl, another stranded Fair Isle project. It says one of my favorite
Oh,
things to
nice.
work on. And this, so I've got 2 pattern repeats done on.
Those are pretty. They look like flowers.
They are. Well, that's what I was hoping for.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I really like
That's
this.
nice. And that's the 2 colors of green, right?
Yes. Oops. I just
Uh-oh.
stitches.
Get those back on there.
I'm back. Yeah. So this is a Patton's Classic Wool again, but this is their DK Superwash.
Right.
And it's I keep wanting to say olive. Is that what this? Oh, this ball's almost gone, you guys. Deep olive.
There you go.
And apple.
Yeah.
Apple green. That's really nice to knit with. And I like these 2 colors together.
Yeah. It's very pretty.
Definitely in my my favorite color selection. So
Yeah, that's turning out really nice.
yeah, I really like it. That's fun. But now maybe this will get put on hold for a little bit because now go switch
You have to
to
work
the
on
other
the
cowl.
cowl.
Isn't that oh well, we'll see. Next we'll come back next weekend and see what we've got. I did a lot on my European road trip shawl and that cowl.
Mhm.
That's what I worked on this week. What about you? What did you work on?
Well, I worked on a little bit of my socks, so not a lot. They're not much bigger than last week, but they're getting there. I
Yeah.
did a little bit on them last night too.
Because it's not a fast knit, is it?
Not overly, but I'm getting a little better of the hang. So I think I have about, I think I measured last night, I got about 1.5 inches. So 1.5 repeats. So a zig and a zag is 1 inch.
Okay.
And I'm just at the end of there's 12 rows in the repeat, and I'm just on the last row on the 12th row. So I'm going to do 1.5, and then I'll start going around all the way
Okay.
and then an afterthought heel.
Afterthought. Yeah.
Nice and stripy on the back.
And I was gonna say, I don't think you've shown us the back before. The back is fun too. Just
I
Yeah.
didn't notice it like in person that it was striping like that until I looked at it on the screen, and you can really see it on the screen.
her yarns are known for that. So that Songbird Fibers yarn
Yeah.
and her yarn. If I had my flamingo sock close at hand, I could show you. Blue fitted booby.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah,
So I can
her
attract
yarn.
all the girls.
They're not total like striping, but it just I don't know what.
Definitely do a little bit of micro striping or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
Maybe
however she dyes it.
swirling. Yeah.
A lot of her, I think all the yarn that I've knit from her has knit that way. I like
I
it.
have about 4 skeins of her yarn, and this is the first one that I've knit. Shame.
No. There's no shame
Beautiful.
in stashing yarn because we all do it, and you have to because the yarn it gets discontinued. So even if you know you're not going to knit it, if you want it, you still have to buy it.
That's what you tell yourself, right?
That's exactly what I tell myself.
Well, I did some shopping too this week because remember we had discussed my my linen top that I was not enjoying.
Yes.
So I went online to look to see if I could find some more of this Mouette Euroflax.
Yeah.
So this is a discontinued yarn. But I was reading yesterday maybe, I was on Ravelry again looking for some different patterns because I wasn't liking this. And so apparently this yarn was, this company maybe was bought by another company, took over it.
Okay.
So this yarn, you can still get this yarn in all the same colors and everything. It's just under a different brand.
Oh,
I forgot to make note of what it was.
okay.
But if you go look for this yarn on Ravelry, somewhere there's where I saw that it
Okay,
was,
if you can find.
yes. So afterwards, and then I, probably could have found some more of this blue color, but I didn't know till after when I was looking for patterns. But I did find somebody in Ontario that had it, carried it, but not in those colors. So I kind of tried to gauge what might match because I thought, well, I can knit like a tunic or a tank top or something, and I can fade it or stripe it or something, right? So I got 2 skeins. There was one of each left. So like I had to, there was, the only thing that had more than one was pink, and I wasn't getting pink.
Pink wouldn't have been my first choice either.
Well, not with this blue, right?
So that looks nice.
This is what I got. So I don't know if I'll just do one or the other because I like them both.
Yeah.
So I thought this was a gray when I was looking online.
Yeah.
And it's actually a really light, it's called Limestone. But it's definitely green. It's like the same color as the green label.
Well, that's what it almost looks like, a sage green.
Yes, just very pale sagey green.
Pretty. The 3
like it
colors.
is, it's beautiful. I'm like, I like this color a lot.
I like all 3 colors together.
Yeah. So, and this is a navy.
Yeah.
Called Navy. And I love them together.
Those are really nice together.
So, and the blue that I have is French blue.
French blue. Oh,
So
it's nice.
that's what I got.
The 3 look nice.
So we'll see. So I got to figure out how I'm gonna. Oh, and then I learned something else about linen. So if you soak your skeins in water ahead of time, like soak them, and wring them out and then hang them up to dry, apparently they're a lot softer to work with.
Oh yeah.
Before you wind them up. So the other one's already wound, and I'm not gonna put them back into a hank because that's a lot of work.
So, and do you find, like, I don't know if I've ever knit with linen. I've knit with lots of hemp, and it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, it's not bothering me to knit with it, but apparently when you soften it up by doing that, your gauge stays truer, like is more consistent. Because it's so stiff, like that's what I was finding a lot of while I was knitting this, that my stitches are like all over the place but I'm gonna knit on a much tighter gauge than what that was, because I don't like that fabric.
Now that you've got lots of yarn to play with, you've got.
Yeah, so I went searching on Ravelry for patterns yesterday. I spent a while. And of course, a lot of stuff is still a lot more than the 4 that I have. But I did find a couple. So this is called Wits Knits Linen Tunic. It says Pearl Bee. The link was on Ravelry, but it takes you off Ravelry, and it's a sorry for the black and white, it is a free pattern.
Okay. Oh, that looks nice and comfy.
Yeah, so I don't have to do it that long. It's got a picot bottom edge, so you cast on and do a couple of rows, and then you do your it's got all kinds of great instructions. And then you do your eyelet row that
Yep.
gives you your picot edge.
Yep.
And then you go up, and this is them picking up the bottom hem with the,
And then you,
yeah. I
nice.
can't remember. Oh, it does. It uses a provisional cast on 276 stitches.
Mm.
So, and for the different sizes, you get a different fabric, because it's I think it's all the same number of stitches. It's just a bigger needle.
Okay.
You get a bigger size.
Yep.
So like it says here, you know, for your finished chest size, say 40.75 inches, which I'm just under 40-inch chest, and it says 5.5 stitches per inch. So I'm not sure which needle. Of course, it doesn't say, but that's the gauge you want. So maybe I think they're telling you to find your needle size, and that's what your gauge should be for that size of.
Okay. And
Yeah.
go that way.
So it's got
Yeah.
nice little edging on it.
Cute.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
hard
yeah,
to
it
see
looks
on a
like a
black and
little-
white.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit of a garter. Yeah, it's a little bit of a garter edge. Maybe
Well, it
about,
looks nice.
yeah. So you pick up and do a garter edge around the top and yeah, but I really like it. I thought that was pretty, and I don't have to do it as long as like what she's
No,
wearing there,
no,
because that's
really
right
long.
down to your butt. And then the other one I found, this one is from Pearl Soho, and it's a free,
Oh, that's
yeah,
cute.
it's got
The
some,
little,
an interesting side panel that's shorter than the front and back.
yeah. So how
Um,
is that when knit? Is it knit then in 4 pieces, like a front to back and then 2 sides? Or is it? Knit?
I'm
Could you
just
knit
looking, sorry.
just trying to think if you could.
Oh, well, there's working in the round, so I'm guessing not. Begin front. Continue in the round.
Okay.
That's kind of weird, because those side pieces look like they're knit sideways.
Oh,
I am not entirely sure.
well, that one would be fun just to knit,
Yeah.
just to.
So this pattern calls for Habu Textiles knitted linen tape is what it's
Hmm.
the pattern's written for, and
Yeah.
it looks like this. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But when I found the pattern, I did a search on Ravelry for patterns for projects that have been done in the Euroflax,
Yeah.
and it was one of them. So
Okay.
I will yeah, I don't understand, because it talks about knitting in the round and how dividing for your top and front and doing the top,
So do
front, and
you-
top, back.
Do you start out and cast on for your front and then work back and forth for the piece that's lower? And then,
Oh, because this is what the diagram shows. So it's showing in the round. So I wonder if you knit the front and back pieces and then join them and go in the round.
yeah, that's what I'm wondering somehow. Yeah, you start with 2 small pieces, then join it all. Yeah,
I'll have to do some investigating and decide which
that sounds like a
which
fun-
one I'm gonna do.
I don't know. I think if I was picking for me, I would pick the first one.
I think I kind of like the first one because I really like the Pico edge.
Oh, do you? Yeah. And that's probably, I don't know if I would put that on there or not.
Yeah,
But
so
I
it's
just,
the,
I
you
just like,
do, you start a front section and a back section, and then you join them in the
Yeah.
round.
well, that would be fun.
It would be. So there is some body shaping with short rows in this one as well. But yeah, I found this one on, it's called Notched Hem Tank Top by Pearl Soho, and it's on Ravelry as well. And it's a free pattern. So
All right.
we'll
Well, you've
see.
got
I'm
lots
just not, so I don't know if I should do some fading or
or just actual color blocking.
I could. And then I'd have
What
to
would you-
decide, do I want the darkest color at the top and then work my way down? Because I have 2 balls of the light blue.
Yeah.
So I'd have to do the first, like say the dark, and then maybe I'd have to stripe it in to blend it. And then do quite a bit of the lighter blue through the bottom, and then do the bottom half with the lightest color maybe.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Because I think I like darker colors on me better at the top than the light.
yeah, I'd go with the darker.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Let's-
Or you could just start with the dark and, or I mean, when I
It's
look at
bottom
the
up.
bottom, so I was gonna say, yeah, if you had a top down, you could just start with your dark blue and then you could just work it in as you're knitting, just kind of
Mhm.
however the mood strikes you. But yeah, if that was gonna work from, well, yeah, you'll just have to,
Or I don't have to do all 3 colors. I don't
But if-
have to.
but if you don't, what would you use it for again?
Oh, well, I found all kinds of market bag patterns.
Well, there, okay, that would work. Yeah.
All kinds.
Decisions. Well, you've got lots of time. You sit and as you're seaming up all your whips, you can contemplate and run all the scenarios through and see which one you think you'll like best.
Of course, it does call for 4 to 5 skeins.
That's the first one,
Yeah, this
4 to 5. But yeah,
4 to
but you-
5 skeins, and I have 4 skeins, so I think I'm just going to
not make
start with the light color and go till there's, almost none, and then I
and then
just
do
go.
your straps.
And then maybe it'll just end up really long like this girl's.
Yeah, well, it might. Would you be happy with it that long though?
No, I think I like it just to come to my hip, like above. I don't like my shirts. I like them to come down like over my belly,
Yeah.
but not go right to the crotch line. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I like them just up a bit from there.
But does it tell you, does it give you, is there a, does it tell what the whole length is, shoulder to hem?
So it says the gauge depends on what size garment you want to make. And then it gives you the whole thing about, so the tunic that they show is knit at 6.5 stitches to the inch, which is even bigger than any of the ones that they've given you. Oh, 6.5 stitches to the inches for a 34.5 inch chest. But I need bigger than that. So I'm guessing with the amount of yarn I have, it's not going to be that long.
Okay.
Because if I'm doing bigger around, it's going to end up shorter for the amount
Yeah.
of yarn I have. So I think I'll just knit all of it. That's my plan.
There you go. That's a plan. Sounds like a good plan.
It's a knit as you go.
Yes. So you're gonna
Figure it
do a
out.
gauge. So you're gonna wash it And then you'll do
I
a
don't
gauge?
know, I don't think I will, because I don't want to put those two that I wound up back into
Oh,
the
yeah.
hang form to wash them.
Right.
So I think I'll just leave it as it is, and I'll do some gauge swatches,
Yeah.
try couple different kind of needles, and it's knit in the round, so
Will you wash your gauge swatch?
no. No, I don't think so.
Okay. Because I think,
I don't know that it stretches, but I think it blooms a bit.
it will. I think it might change. It might change, like more so than wool.
Yeah, I
after
don't want
washing.
to I don't want to because I'm going to pull out my gauge swatch to
And
use
do
that
it?
yarn. I don't want to waste any, right?
Yeah. That would be,
It'll be okay. It'll all be okay.
it'll be okay. Okie doke.
And that's, yeah. Oh, and I did a little bit of stitching this week.
Oh,
Mostly
yeah.
last weekend.
Let's see an update.
So I worked on Pandemic by Long Dog Samplers.
Yeah.
And the section that I'm doing is kind of just this little section here.
Wow.
It's divided into like, I think there's 5 across pages.
Okay. And that one just
And
seems,
there might be 4 rows.
wow.
So
Oh, so 5 and 4. So like 20 pages altogether.
there's like 20 pages. Yep. So I'm on this page right here, this little wee
Wow.
section right in here
Is
is
a
a
whole
page.
page.
Yep. And I don't know if you remember last week. Did I show it last week? And I said I did more pulling out than I did putting in.
I think so.
I got this great big strip all done.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I really like that.
So it looks pretty. That was a lot of stitching. This piece is a lot of work. I've come to decide. It's definitely a lot of work.
Like it. It looks like it's a lot.
Yeah. So I did that big long stretch. Where is it? Oh no, it's not way down there. It's backwards. It's this section right
that
here
section.
I'm on.
Okay.
And this is a lot of heavy stitching here. But this big thing that comes down here is what I just did from right there down.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that is a lot of stitches in there.
It's a lot of stitching when you look at what you've done as opposed to that great big thing, but it's going to be like huge when it's done. It'll be a presence on my wall.
That's not a
But
bad
yeah.
thing. I kind of like that.
Yeah. So I worked on that earlier this week. Some nights it's just easier to sit and do that for an hour before I go to bed.
Yeah.
I had a couple of nights later nights sewing this week. So I wanted to so I could have Wednesday off to go fishing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we need to go back to that because I have not sang happy birthday to you yet.
Oh my goodness. Well, if you really must.
Well, I can't. I don't want you to feel left out because I was worried after we were chatting Wednesday that we would have finished visiting and you would have thought she never sang happy birthday to me. And I don't want you to feel bad because I sing to everybody, right?
Yes, you do.
Whether they want it or not. It is just, I have to. How can I not sing happy birthday to you? And I was waiting to do it today. So, you ready?
I am ready.
Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cheryl. Happy birthday to you.
Woo! Now I'm as old as you are.
You've caught up to me.
I know
a whole month younger.
So this is a picture of us. That's me out on the lake in my kayak.
It looks like a beautiful day.
It was gorgeous. This is my mom back here in her big banana boat. It's bigger than mine.
That's awesome. Okay, so did you guys catch fish?
We did. This is a really bad picture of me, but there we are on our way.
So it was a girls' day.
It was a mom and daughter day. And yes, we caught fish, lots and lots. Well, we were perch fishing
Mhm.
because bass is not in season till the end of the month. And we caught a lot of baby perch,
Oh,
like a lot. And I think we got 4 keepers. We like to do like at least 9 inches or bigger to keep. And we got 4, but it wasn't really enough to, to take home and clean
yeah, for a
for
meal.
the work.
Yeah.
For the work, it would have been enough for a meal, but
Okay.
it's a lot of work cleaning them. So if you're going to make all the mess to clean them, you want to have lots to do. Last time, Mom and Lori went out about a week ago, and they came back with 20 good ones.
Wow.
So yeah, that
That's
gives you an
worth it
idea of what you're looking for. So we just let them go.
So you
was
released
fine.
everything. Well, that's
Yep.
good. They'll be
Caught
there next time.
Caught some nice little rock bass and whatnot, but it was fun, and we were fishing with minnows. So yeah, it was a good time. Good
Good.
time, except for my major sunburn. So
Well, yeah. Well, the rest of the day sounds good. And you get cake tonight.
I do. Strawberries, fresh strawberries, and angel food cake and whipped cream.
Perfect. Well,
Doesn't fit into my diet, but that's okay.
you can treat yourself every once in a while, right?
Maybe I'll have a little piece. Yeah.
Little piece.
I'm happy as long as everybody else is enjoying it. So
Yeah. Well, it is strawberry season right now.
mm.
Hard not to have.
On our way back from Long Point, there was a couple of strawberry farms. So we stopped and got a whole flat of strawberries.
Nice. There's nothing I like better. There's a few things I really enjoy. And fresh strawberries are one of them.
Yeah, they smell so good.
Oh, love.
Yeah.
Oh, well, exciting. Well, enjoy your rest of your birthday celebration tonight.
Thank you.
We will miss you on the Facebook Live, but hopefully you can join us the following week.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah,
fantastic.
hopefully.
Well, I'm excited. I was looking on the Facebook group this morning and I saw people posting. Let me see if I'll see if I can fill up a couple of them. I saw Pat had a sweater. Let's see, Facebook. Let's see if there's Mary. She has 7 different projects that need her attention. Oh, so she's doing, I think this is what Karen said, that so Mary said she's going to work 10 rows on each one every day.
Wow.
Oh, a Halloween jelly roll. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, well, that's kind of good. Oh, and here's Pat. Yep, there's her. I love the color. It's kind of that lemony grass color, like my little elf guy back here. It's really nice and bright. It looks good. So she said she wants to get the front of her sweater done. Karen made a list of all her whips. It's a whole page long. We've got Alyssa, she finished her last porg from the stuffy knit along.
Oh, good. She was working on that on Wednesday, so she must have put some good time into that. Oh, it's so cute.
Isn't that?
I love the feet on those things.
I know, it's the little details, right? I love the feet too.
We'll have to do that again sometime because I think everybody really enjoyed doing it.
I think so too. Yes. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. So there's lots of pictures. Yes, more pictures of a lot. There's one picture here, project bags pulled out. Yeah. So I think everybody's getting set for this. Get her done.
Yeah. And after we're all done that, then I'm going to focus on my summer top. And I've decided that I'm going to do some swatching for a love note with those 3 skeins of fingering that I have.
That was the yarn that was supposed to go
That
into the
was
old
supposed to
Ravelry.
be my old romance. Yeah, by Joji Locatelli. Beautiful sweater done. I just don't want to do it.
Well, you know what? Then yeah, move on. Do love note.
Yeah.
Love note is really cute.
Yes, it
Like
is. It's a
around the
really
back.
pretty, and it's just some nice little lace around the yoke, and then it's straight knitting, and
Yep. Just do it. Good.
just do it. Yeah.
Goals. Yeah. I'm not going to think past the 10 days, really. Those colors are pretty.
Yeah.
I know. Lots of things. Lots of things to knit. Good progress. We'll
And I
make.
bought two other secret skeins of yarn too that I can't share.
You
They're a,
can't?
they're a gift.
Oh, okay. So then you can show us later on. Oh, later after they've been gifted, or you can talk about them. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Exciting. I know yarn shop. Yeah, I am because the other huge exciting news today is Friday, and Little Red Mitten is opening today for
Are they open?
in-person shopping.
Yay, that means I can go.
Yes. Yes. So that is exciting. They haven't been open. I don't know when for a long time, but
I know. And
anyway,
I'm very afraid today because I have to go do some errand shopping today, and like for work I have
Yeah.
to go to Strathroy because I need some zippers. Speaking of that, I just wanted to say thank you for everybody that went and shopped after my big bag update last weekend. Very, very, very appreciate all the business. I have lots of knit night bags to make, and I have to go get some red zippers.
fantastic. I know.
So
All those
yeah, I have to go to
fabrics.
Strathroy and get zippers, and I have to go to Lens Mill and get some cotton strapping. So, and then I was going to go to Costco.
Oh, well.
It's all in the trip on the way, and hopefully it's not insane. If it is, I'm not going in.
Well, they're at really limited numbers. So
Oh,
yeah,
for
my
sure.
thing would be you probably will be lining up outside. But
That's my guess. And if
But
there's
to
a
be
lineup,
able
I'm not
to-
doing it.
just to be able to go in and shop in person just seems
Yes.
like this huge monumental thing, right?
I know.
Yeah.
I'm going to go into Lens Mill if it's not too crazy, and I can't get sidetracked because I do not need any more sock yarn.
You sure you don't need to just go check and see what?
Nope, I don't need to. I got to knit the ones I already bought. Knit faster, knit faster, knit
I
faster.
know. Don't sleep, just knit. I know it's going to be exciting. I am going to do a little trip down to Little Red Mitten. I had planned this week to do an online order and then do a curbside pickup tomorrow on Saturday. And then they sent out their email saying, guess what? We're opening.
Yay.
I am going to take a little drive down, and it's just like one of my happy spots, and I'll get to go in. I'm sure
Woohoo.
I have a feeling that they will be busy. They told people to bring their knitting in a lawn chair so that you can space yourselves out, and yeah, just wait
Nice.
your turn to get in.
And that works out perfect too, because tomorrow is Knit in Public Day.
That's right. Second Saturday of June. Yes.
Mhm.
So that really does. And well, Little Red Mitten, I think they always do their Knit in Public on the third weekend. Because I don't know, some people do the second and the third weekend of June, but yeah, it's Knit in Public Day this weekend. So
Yeah, so we're gonna have a little get together and sit and knit and have a little picnic maybe. And
yep, we've got
Yeah.
we can get, because we can have small numbers of people
Yeah,
gathered
up to
outside.
10. Mhm.
Yeah,
Up to 10 outside starting today, so that's nice.
that is nice.
Yeah.
Good way to kick off. Yeah. So Knit in Public Day. Some of our stores are opening. Feels like we are getting back
Yeah. And I
slowly.
get to go camping. Yay.
That's right, because that's part of this reopening. Campsites are in,
Yeah,
aren't they?
camping in Ontario parks are open for overnight camping now. So our reservation on the 28th is a go.
It's a go. Oh, how exciting.
I'm very excited.
So we'll see pictures of you knitting by the campfire.
Yeah, maybe. Definitely knitting by the trailer, that's for sure.
Nice. Oh, that just sounds so relaxing.
Yep. Just got the trailer back last night. It was gone for a few days for a little bit of regular maintenance and making sure the brakes are good and wheel
Good.
bearings are all good. And now my little tent trailer will be able to go on some trips.
Oh, that's exciting. Fantastic. Summer plans.
Yeah. So do you anything else for you or
No. Do you have any other sewing? Any other bags to show?
no, not this week.
Okay.
Nothing new. I have some Canada themed fabric that I wanted to get out. Get a couple of sock bags ready for because Canada Day is coming July 1st.
Yeah.
Not that, we can't celebrate Canada
All year
all
long.
the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that'll be fun.
there's a lot of controversy I've been seeing over Canada Day celebrations in light of, the terrible findings out in BC with the Indigenous children.
Oh, that's
Um,
heartbreaking.
so maybe this year it's just a time to, reflect a little bit and, it's still a great country and we can't, we can learn from the past to make the
Yeah.
future better.
Yep. Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
so I still want to do that.
Yes.
And so maybe I'll have those for next week.
That will be exciting.
Yeah.
Always love seeing new bags and new fabrics. Since I'm not a sewer, I just love seeing all your fabrics because there's so many
Yeah.
fun fabrics. It's amazing. Yeah, well, I think that is pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's it for me too.
Yes. So now it is just time to do the Get Her Done challenge.
Get her done. I
Get her
might do
done.
some sewing up of mittens and stuff tonight,
Ah.
maybe.
So that's going to be the first is the mittens?
I think I'm gonna do these finishes because they shouldn't take too long. So I'll get those finishes done.
Get her done.
And then I can go on the sewing or the knitting part, the knitting stuff I want to do.
There you go. Make a plan for your 10 days. And
my socks.
Yeah,
I
get a little
probably
bit.
won't finish them in the 10 days if I'm working on my sweater too, but I definitely want to put a good
Get a
good amount done in those.
Well, let's hope for a lot
Good
of
intentions.
time. I know, good intentions, but you got to have big goals because if you don't set big goals, then you never reach them.
That's true.
That's my thought. I mean, trying to get 2 balls knit on this is going to be a bit of a.
That's a lot of knitting.
It is going to be a lot of knitting.
That's a whole pair of socks.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that doesn't sound achievable.
Oh, does that overwhelm you?
No, it's challenging. It's motivating. It's not overwhelming. It's motivating. It just means that I need to not clean this weekend.
Who needs to clean?
Cleaning will happen after our 10-day challenge is over. I will spend this time binge watching. I've been watching The 100 on Netflix. And I'm really enjoying it. So think that will be, maybe I'll just take my laptop outside and sit outside and knit the weekend away.
Sounds like a plan.
Yep. And we'll,
Put on your sunscreen.
yes. There you
Believe
go.
me. Look at my
Oh,
poor arms.
Oh, Cheryl.
White,
That's-
red.
Okay, there. Public service announcement from Cheryl. Everybody knitting outside this weekend for knit it, or like knit in public day, or just, if you're just at home relaxing outside on the deck. Yeah. Sunscreen.
Yeah.
Sunscreen time is here. I know, because we always kind of forget about it, right? When summer first comes and you just think, oh, well, it's not really summer yet. And oh, well, you'll end up with a
Yeah.
nice tan.
Oh, yes. My legs are even worse.
Oh,
It's bad.
no.
All right. Well, we should say goodbye.
Yes. On that note, wear your sunscreen. Happy knitting, everybody. And we will see you next weekend.
Yeah. Have a great week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.